Market moves got me feeling wild, swinging harder than a rocket child, picking up odds like a trader around, praying profits ain't reviled. Charts like a puzzle complex, trading daily, keeping us perplexed. Riding waves like future specs. Gotta calm down, no pretext. Market moves got me feeling wild, swinging harder than a rocket child, picking up odds like a trader around, playing profits ain't reviled. Highs and lows, gotta keep my cool. Can't let fear or greed overrule. Every pick like a precious jewel. No big fool, we ain't in school. Oh, market moves got me feeling wild.
Boris Schlossberg, Managing Director at BK Asset Management.
BK Asset Management's Kathy Lean.
Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? Give me a sound check. Let me know if you guys hear me okay. I got so many cool things to show you. So much cool stuff to do. Everybody good? Give me a sound check. Make sure that you hear me okay. Video's good. Fabio, good morning. Miguel, good morning. Miguel, hola. Cheryl is there. Good morning, everybody. Let's go. We are ready to rock and roll. First order of business, and I'll repeat this obviously, but those of you guys who are new, brand new version of the BK Scalper. It's got the pivot right in there. It's got the slope right in there. So a green triangle tells you that it's a strong buy. A yellow triangle tells you that it's a weak buy. Look at this. Look how cool this is. This is basically completely programmatic already inside of it. You don't have to try to figure out if the slope is positive or negative. If the slope is confirming the move, those are greens. You want to trade that. If the slope is not confirming the move, it's yellows. It's up to you. but generally they're always going to be weaker signs. I sort of kind of did a I did a kind of a back of the envelope test, and the ones that were green or the ones that were red were basically here's the strong sells indications. Those were like 75 to 80% accurate, and the ones that were weak were about 55% accurate. So obviously you you get the much better odds. But there are occasionally where you might want to be trading the yellows. It's not like you don't have to. You're not restricted from it, but it's definitely a lower probability trade, right? So that's really cool. It's going to make our life so much easier. You don't have to kind of figure out by the seat of your pants whether the slope is negative or positive. It tells you right away. This is the newest version. The newest version has the number 5 in there, right? That's the marker. If you have scalper with micro scalper triangles at number 5, everybody gets that. Those of you guys who want to get access to this, first of all, those of you guys who want to join us in the room, here's the free link to the room, and that explains everything, including all of the strategies that we use for trading scalper, zip, FX, indices, gold, you name it. All of those strategies are in there for free, as well as everything else in there. So join us if you can. And those of you that want to actually get the indicators, here's a discount link that I'm putting in here right now, which is right here. And you can get the indicator, obviously, as well as Kathy's indicator and all of the signals and everything else that comes with it. So let me know if you guys are good. I'm just waiting for everybody to come into the room and get ourselves started. We're a little bit early. It's 9:27. I haven't even officially started yet, but I kind of wanted to show you cool stuff. By the way, it's not like I have a signal here. I'm kind of tempted to take it. I think I'm going to take it in the 65 cell. I'm a little bit late on this thing. Okay, let's see if I can get it done. Yeah, it was super fast. I took this signal. This looked like a really, really good signal on a counter trend move. Just kind of let you guys know what I'm doing these days is the counter trend is up above. This is S&P. This is gold. The trend is below. I'm trading 2 accounts. I kind of made peace with the fact that I'm running both of my accounts. Let me show you the accounts. Remember, I started them at 152. So the trend account is this one. 64 is a trend account. That's 52,500. So I did about 500 overnight with you guys. And then the 65 will be the counter trend account. And we just made that trade right now. Come on, baby. Where are you? What's going on over here? Oh my God. What is going on, man? Everything is so slow. I'm having all sorts of configuration issues here. Wow. I don't know if it's the opening of the market or whatever. I can't get into any of these. Oh, that sucks. What's going on? Look at that. I can't get into the trading panel. Wow. What is up? Let me flesh this out. Look at this. Oh, man. That's annoying. Okay. So you're just going to have to, we're not going to be able to, I can't connect to, I'm obviously making trades through the screen, but I can't seem to connect to the, to TradingView right now. So we'll let it be, it's the usual 9:30 open transition phase. But the signals are really, really cool, right? I mean, you see this was a strong red signal on the counter trend. I took that, boom, boom, boom. I didn't take the green one because I knew this was in front of the open. This is a yellow that would have worked. But again, I took both of these green ones. I don't need to take the yellow, but it just gives you an idea of how you could discern very, very quickly visually on the product. Yeah, Luke says his is not working either. Okay, Do I use regular trail stops once you're in a trade? I use in, out, no trails, nothing. It's super fast. My trades get done in a minute. I have a target, I have a stop, I hit them hard. They either work, they don't work. We move on to the next one. This is scalping and short-term trading. This is what I do. You obviously can do much longer-term swing trading off these signals as well. There was somebody in my room who just posted like a really great trade. He entered on a scalp trade and exited on a trend reversal trade, which is part of this indicator. So you absolutely can configure it. All of the learning information. Who's asking me about this? Java. You can, if you join our free group, you're going to get access to my day trading class, which has all that information about how you can configure this thing one way or the other. Why is this not working? Okay, there we go. Seems like nothing is working right now. Okay, so we obviously lost connection to TradingView a little bit, so we'll see how it goes. Otherwise, just looking for signals, waiting for signals, kind of, getting myself all organized. You have version 4.2, so you need to get to version 5. Just simply delete it and reattach it. Delete and reattach it, and if it's not showing up as version 5, log in, log out, and you'll get version 5. Okay, very, very simple. It's you just need to refresh it. Usually, TradingView will just tell you there's a new version that you want to refresh, and you just refresh it. All right, let's see if the trading panel is working. Okay, let's try this one more time. So we're in Tradeovate, connect. Wow, no, Tradeovate is just not connecting. All right, goodbye Tradeovate. I guess we're just, you guys are gonna have to just watch the trades with me today. I can't show them live on the. You'll hear them because it will say, entry and then stop or target filled, but it's not going to show up on the screens because apparently Tradeovate to TradingView connection is down right now, not just for me but for everybody. Adam says he's got a issue connecting Tradeovate. I'm okay on Tradeovate. Let me see if Tradeovate is working for me. Tradeovate is working for me fine. I'm there. I think, no, I'm there. Gold is 30. It's all good. No, it's all working. So just waiting to see how things develop. Good morning, everyone. Waycrest says that his TradingView is connecting Tradeovate. It could be. I don't want to screw around during live. I'm probably gonna have to restart the computer or something because something else is going on over there. But we'll see. Not a lot of action, man. Look at this. We just kind of really died out here, right? First 5 minutes, very, very quiet. I am trading the 2-minute time frame, as you can see right over here on the screen. There's a 2-minute time frame right then and there. Yeah, DOM is hardly moving, which is odd at this time of the day. You're right. Maybe, let me see. No, it's starting to move. I think it's legit. You see, prices starting to fall. It seems to be moving. I think Tradeovate is okay. It just seems to be like a connection issue. Yeah. So overall, it's been a pretty good. Let me see if I could do this. Hold on a second. I wonder if I could close tabs to the right. Let's see if we can do over here. Trade evade. Let's see if this is going to log me in on a second. It is. I just wanted to show you reports. So this was, I think this is the counter trend one, the 65. And then if we go to 64, come on. Here we go, 64. Let's do this week because it's just, it's beginning of Tuesday. You can see, not bad, really, 855 this week already. Really pretty good and very, very just sort of, really, really steady. Just pumping out those $50 trades, pretty good P&L, decent, this is very, very typical, by the way. I don't know if you can see this. It's hard to see this, and I can't get any bigger because it doesn't let me zoom. Well, let me see if I can do zoom in. Oh, I know what I can do. Oh, hey. How could we forget the magnifying glass? Wait. There we go. Oh, this is really cool. Oh, this is so cool to do the magnifying glass on the report. Okay, so except nothing is really working very well. Okay, so this is very typical of my strategy. Big run-ups, and you're going to have that big, if you hit the stop, it's going to be big retrace, and then you rebuild the stop, big retrace. This kind of gap tooth move is very, very emblematic of how I run the strategy. And obviously, like the last, 6 or 7 trades have been very, very good. So there's been no gap tooths. But that is very much how you need to understand how the strategy is going to be working. And we go to auto fit. Let's see what's going on over here. Gold's starting to pop back up. Like Chris says, he got the magnifying glass with Firefox. Very nice. All right, while things are quiet, let me just take you to our friends at Apex here. And let me put this up here because this is the very big discount for Apex funding. So click that link. You get the full discount. They're just, really, really discounting everything really very, very hard. It's almost like, my frustrating part right now is because we're so busy doing content and, just working on the community and the database, making sure the community is good. I don't get a chance to trade nearly as much. I have like 3 or 4 accounts. By the way, it's actually 80% off. I need to update the text, but it's 80% off. So this is correct. This is correct over here. So you click that link, you'll see all the discounts, and they'll be fully applied to you. So go ahead, pump that up there, get the accounts. I was just going to say, like one of the things that frustrates me right now is if I had the afternoon, I'd be trading all those 50,000 accounts. The way this is trading, especially now, like I absolutely love the slope triangles. So the yellow triangle, basically what you need to understand is that the yellow triangle is telling you that yes, while the trade is positive, the slope itself is negative. So, be cautious. Now, in this case, it actually obviously, worked fine. But here's a great example where if you're trading counter trend, you're trying to sell something against a positive slope. Very, very dumb idea, right? It keeps you out of a trade. And that's the most important thing. To me, the general rule of thumb is I will avoid the yellow triangle, especially if it's the first one on the cycle. If it's 2 consecutive yellow triangles, the second one I may take because it just means that, things are realigning and Apex link is not working. Really? Hold on a second. What's going on with the Apex link? If you hit that BK Apex, it's not working. Yeah, I'm not showing a trading view chart. I'm showing the Apex thing. Really, guys? Hang on. Let me click this link. Ah, shit. Oh, God damn it. You're right. The Apex link is not working. Oh, fuck. Oh, I know why. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to fix this. Just 1 second. Just bear with me a sec, guys. Templates. Okay. We got nothing going on here in the charts. There's nothing going on in the charts here, guys. So just give me a second. I need to fix this thing. What is this? Oh, fuck. Oh, come on. Templates. Okay. Okay. Save. Oh, this is so weird. Okay. Sorry, just give me 1 more second. I'm sorry. Something is going here wrong. Not much is going on in the charts, guys. So there's nothing going on here. Trust me on this. Oh, God damn it. Fuck. All I want to do is create a goddamn template. Templates. Okay. Save. Okay, let's see. Let's see if this is going to work. Okay. Try this. Let me see if this is working. I'm going to try one more time. No. God damn it. Oh, fuck. Okay. Next. Save. All right, let's trying it one more time, and then I will come back to trading, guys. So I want to make sure you guys get the link, because otherwise no point in you getting. Yeah, there we go. Okay, it's working. All right, let's go back to trading. I just wanted to make sure you guys got the link. Let me move. Add to stage. Okay. All right. See, nothing's going on though. TradingView is not connecting to TradeEvade, but TradeEvade is fine. Yes. Yeah. Sorry, but now I just cleaned up the link because just it's so annoying. Sorry about that. Let's see. This is the one. This is it. Nice clean. This is the clean link. Go ahead, take that link. Market is super quiet, but you know what I want to do is I want to poll you guys on whether you like this whole yellow triangle. Let me sort of show you again for everybody to understand what this means. So green means strong buy, yellow means weak buy. Weak doesn't mean you don't have to buy, but it just means it's not nearly as strong. Same thing on the red side. Red means strong sell and weak strong sell. What's really cool about this, though, by the way, is that it's both for trend and counter trend. So if you want to trade, like what I've done is I've actually taken two accounts. I take one account that trades trend for S&P and gold, and the other account that trades counter trend for S&P and gold. This way you can segregate your trades. If the trade doesn't work, you can repair it. You can totally repair it when within that trend account or within that counter trend account, and it's it's really useful that way. So hopefully you guys really like that. It definitely works well for me. No signals for us. We just kind of have like this big trend wave in gold. The counter trend did not work, which I did not take. The trend did work. I did not take that either. There was a counter trend trade in S&P. It's the only one that we took. I took that trade, and that worked really well. While we're waiting, let me see if I could share one other thing with you guys. I'm going to pull this up off screen, and then I'll share it to you off screen, because I don't know. I'm actually curious. I'm going to do a poll on this. I don't know how many of you guys use this software, and God knows I don't have any. I'm not an affiliate of it or anything, but everybody I know who trades is using this software. So just to let you guys know, this is the 152 accounts that I started this month, and this is basically the daily P&L that you can see. What's really cool about this in terms of understanding BK scalper is 90% of the days are positive. $1.63 profit factor, which is as good as trust me, if I get a $1.25, I'm happy. 77% win rate, all of it really good. The net cumulative P&L, all of it good. It's not there's only one day where I did 1,000. The other days I haven't come close. And by the way, this is not updated, so it's probably going to be a little bit better on the P&L, because I update it manually at the end of the day. But it's very consistent. Even if I'm running 500, that's still very good. The most important thing is just the consistency of green days. That's why I scalp. I mean, there's nothing that proves this better, or nothing that shows this better than the fact that I like to scalp. And you can see, all my P&L is just 555, and with the exception of just me fucking around with tiny ones. They're all 50. And what's one of the things we talked about, by the way, is I said that in trading, in live trading, which I kind of said almost in class, right? We're going to take the yellow signals at micro level just for shits and giggles. So if they work, great. If they don't work, it doesn't matter. But you guys get to see me do execution, because we haven't had a signal here. It's shocking. Like 20 minutes of no signals anywhere. And so once we get signals, whether they're green, red, or yellow, we'll take them. I'll take them on the small side, for this. So first thing I kind of want to ask you, let's do a couple of polls, right? The first poll I want to ask you is, where am I? Here we go. All right, let's do a poll. Do you like slope colored triangles? So let me know if you guys like the fact that I colored triangles now to be consistent with slope. If that makes your life easier. It definitely makes my life easier. I for sure have been trading so much better because I don't have to think twice. It's instinctual at this point. Go, no go, depending on the signal. It's really cool. And also, by the way, one of the cool things you'll see is that sometimes the signal will start as yellow, and then on the strength of that candle move, it will actually turn the whole moving average positive, and the slope will become green, and you can take that trade. So let me know. Is everybody who has the indicator, have you guys upgraded? Let me know. Just say yes. Give me a thumbs up in chat while we're all watching with no price action to go. Nothing else going on over here. Yeah, Cheryl, you like it? That's great. That's great. Yeah. I think it's really, really useful. So especially if you're comfortable with the system. I got a great, I love getting, nothing makes me happier than good testimonials. There's a gentleman there who is in his 70s, has been trading his whole life, and typical story, on off, some success, a lot of no consistency, and he started trading BKBFF. and he's just been rocking it. And he's been sending me daily snapshots, like $1,800, $1,900. He trades it much better than I do. Or he sort of trades it he trades it in a directional fashion where he takes the first signal and just milks the living fuck out of it. But it was just so great to see. I mean, the guy's making like $1,800, $1,900 P&L on the day. Multiple fundeds, really cool. And I think this will really help you. Yeah. So everybody, lots of positive responses from everybody. What's the indicator? The indicator is the one that you see on the charts, the BK BFF scalper. It's available for everybody who's a member of BK. If you want to join, I'm going to put in a link right now. If you guys want to join us, here's the link. Oh, you know what I'm putting today, I haven't even talked about this, is Past the Prop Academy, the spring session. We got about, I guess, like 2 more sessions before the spring session ends. And then we're going to start like the early summer session, I think probably in May. Although I'm trying to remember when did we start the spring session? Now maybe we'll, we're going to take a break for Easter. Maybe we'll do May as still spring, and then we're going to do summer. It'll be June, July. August will be the summer session. So the cool thing about Past the Prop that I just put up here, for those of you who are interested, is you get everything. You get my coaching, the signals, the indicators all in one. It's a really good discount, 3 months, 3 months program, great program. So go ahead, hit that if you like. But regardless of whatever you want to do, you get instant access to the indicator and then instant access to all the trade signals that this thing is generating. So that's nice. Okay. So everybody seems to overwhelming positivity on the slope colored triangles, which I love that. That's great. Let's do another poll, which I'm kind of curious, which is this. I just showed you TradeZella. I'm actually, do you use TradeZella? I'm actually curious about that because that is sort of like the easiest trading journal in the world. I don't do any work. You just upload the data and then it does all those great analytics for you. And I want to share those analytics with you like every single day to just show you, what are we doing? What's working? What's not working? See if you guys find that tool useful. It's not cheap. I'll be the first one to admit it's not cheap, but I find it super useful. So if you guys like it, be my guest. I thought I'd show this to you. Thank you, Rick. I'm glad you like the latest version. All right, all you guys on Twitter, I'm going to give you the link to my community, and you can get all that stuff that I'm talking about from community, or you can just message me in community, and I'll show you how to get access to all the stuff. But the full course that explains the the strategy and how I trade it, what we do, is all there, and it's really useful. And I think you'll find it really cool. 4K video, you can watch it on mobile, because our whole community is both web-based and there's a mobile app, which is really cool. By the way, give me a thumbs up or just raise your hand if any of you use the mobile app for our community and whether you like it. So while I'm talking, what we have here is in the trend mode, yellow triangle. That is as I said, I call it a weak signal. Not just let's call it a not strong signal, right? So I'm not going to take this as a trade, even though I think it's pretty. If you believe this is a V-shaped bottom, and it could very well be, I don't mind taking this. I wouldn't mind taking this trade, but because we're going to stay consistent we only want to take the greens. And if this is truly going to be a reversal move, there'll be a green triangle pretty soon after that as the slope turns positive. But what we're going to do is we're going to practice our technique. And to do that, by the way, just to show you guys, let me see if I can show this. See what I did? What I did, I think, is something really interesting. I got rid of NQ because, again, I'm not trading NQ for my own health. And I put the micro contracts into the middle column. So that means this is the regular contracts. This is the micro contracts. This allows me to just come in and out on the very, very easily come in and out on the contracts and just have it done. So we're going to wait here 9-10 seconds. We're going to do it as though this was a real trade. I mean, it's a micro trade, but as though this was a trade. I'm going to wait to the full completion. Going to go by, and we are long. Where the hell am I long at? We can't connect, so I'm just going to tell you I'm long 22s. The target is going to be 23s. Now, this is a yellow signal, right? So as I said to you, we don't know if it's going to work or not, but I think it has a reasonable chance here. I'm only looking just for a point. I think it's going to make 23s. You'll hear it because it will say order filled if the order is filled. And 23s go, and that trade worked. Now, could I have done this on a big contract? Yes, but I did it on a small because, again, two reasons why I want to do it this way. One, you guys can practice without hurting your account by trading micros. Just practicing the entry is a very, very important part of this strategy because it's a quick strategy. You need to get your instincts and your impulses and your techniques down. There's nothing better than practicing on micros because they're tiny, right? And two, by trading micros only, this really keeps me very disciplined to just trading the greens and the reds, right? There's plenty of greens and the reds throughout the day, even though it doesn't seem like today. Today is just simply the first half hour. The whole the whole trade structure kind of died out, but it doesn't matter. We did the best we can. The key thing is if you create good behavior by doing it this way, you will for sure be able to preserve your account, but more importantly, hopefully grow your account in a proper fashion, right? So does that make sense? So again, markets are kind of quiet. Not much going on over here. I'm just watching the wow. Okay. Oh, we have green trend mode. So the trend mode for me is the 64 account. Doesn't really matter because you can't see any of it. As I said, nothing is connecting. Should we try one more time? Or is it just going to be hopeless? It looks like there's a technical issue with trade evade integration. The moment we're currently in touch. Okay, fair enough. So it can't connect anyways. All right. So watching this signal's got to complete, right? Step number one, signal has to complete. 107. So a full minute left. We have to make sure the candle stays green. But we'll give it a shot. Oh, green disappears. Green appears. We're kind of dicking around. Yellow counter trend signal. So again, not much. No. If it's a yellow, if it stays yellow, we'll sell it on a micro. $18.19. Gold kind of really getting stuck at that 30 to 35 level, and now gives up the signal, and the signal goes away pretty much. So we're not taking the signal. Even if the signal appears, I'm not going to take this because I don't like this candle. And it's going to go away anyways, so it's fine. We'll wait. Let the prices consolidate. If they really want to take it higher, they'll show it to us. If they don't want to take it higher, we don't need to guess it, right? I'll have my 50th cup of tea. Got a feeling like getting a vibe that this is going to be a quiet day today, right? Really not getting a lot of movement. 18, 20 basis points worth of movement. Oh, we have a red move, red counter trend move in S&P. So the counter trend is my 65 account. That's the only thing about having two accounts is you kind of have to organize yourself. But I got to tell you, having that 4-panel look with counter trend up top, trend on the bottom, makes it so much easier for me to run trade evade against the trading view. It just makes the executions so much easier. Great question. Let me just watch the candle. It's a great question. By the way, there's no simple question. Every question that you think of, please ask me. I'm happy to answer them, because if you're thinking it, everybody else is thinking it too. Why is it important? I mean, this is a massive. Oof, really. What's going on? 10 o'clock. Is there news? Do we have news on the? I don't think we had news. Do we have news? Is it just the bullshit news? Weekly auction 11:30. Richmond Fed, manufacturing. Oh, new home, new sales. We're up. Why is that negative? Consumer confidence. Consumer confidence really negative. That's kind of negative. Okay, let's sell this. All right. Well, what happened here? Wait. Oh, because I'm sorry. You hear order filled twice because I have two trading views open. We're done, and the trade is done. Sorry about that. I ran this trading view over here, so you're going to hear order filled twice. I'm going to get rid of this so that you guys are not confused, because I'm going to run off of one trading view panel. The cool thing is you can run a couple of trading view panels, but you can't run two windows of. Excuse me. You can run two trade evade panels, but you can't run two trading view panels. It's really kind of a little bit annoying, but. With trade evade, you can have different setups in each panel if you wanted to. Green candle, strong green candle in gold. So now we can trade trend, right? So the counter trend trade work in 65. We're going to the 64 account. I'm going to try and trade gold here if this thing holds. So the question is, why do we wait till the close of the candle? Because it's not a signal until the candle closes. The whole idea is. This is showing us buying strength, right? And it's got to complete. The idea is that if there's buying strength in period -1, the continuity in period in the actual next period. So if in the prior minute they were buying, it's the same thing as if it was raining a minute ago, it's going to rain right now. That's the exact same thought. But if it stopped in the middle of the minute, then it's not going to rain. What is this move here? What is, do we have news? What the fuck's going on here? I'm just going to hold off for a second here, try to figure out. Rich Fed is -7. Confidence. I don't know why. I'm trying to figure out if there was anything. Maybe there's something on the wires. There's nothing really out of whack here. This is too big a move. So I'm going to take it on the micro move. We're going to take this on the micro move. Oh shit! I took a couple of more micros than I wanted to, but it's fine. So just to let you know, where am I on the micros? Just to let you know what my resolution is. It's 39.5. So I'm in at 39, and the resolution will be 39.5. So we'll see if it hits 39.5. And you also hear it on the audio. And it hit 39 point. It reached out over there, got done. Could I have taken the big one? Yes. I hesitated only. I took this on a micro basis. I hesitated only because this was a big move at a 10 o'clock hour, and I didn't know if there was a news move or something else that something hit the market. Whenever you have something extraordinary happen, my general impulse is to be cautious, even though a lot of times it's the easiest trade in the world. That was a big impulse trade. So we made half a loaf. We didn't make the full loaf, but half a loaf is better than no loaf, and I'm fine with that. Basically, what I did is I traded essentially half size, because I did 4 micros, which is fine. I think that's a good compromise, and that's the beauty and the flexibility of trading it this way. But yeah, so the reason why I do candle close is because, as I said, the assumption is if it rained in the last minute, it's going to rain right now. But what if the 30 seconds into the last minute it just stopped raining? What's your prediction now? Your prediction is, oh, it's not going to rain. It's not going to rain now, right? That's you've updated your prediction based upon the data that you have. That's the basic idea. It's a little bit of Bayesianism involved in there, but that's why we do it. Question here. There's another question here coming up. Robert's question. When do you really confirm the signal is valid? If the signal goes away depending on the market volume, do we wait for the candle to close? Candle close, candle close, candle close, candle close, candle close. It's the only thing we do. Nothing else fucking matters. The signal is valid when it prints, and it prints when the candle closes. Like right now, see, watching S&P, minute 32. If this goes to 0 and it's still green, we're going to go long this thing. So as a matter of fact, we're going to go back. Oh, this is I'm in my trend account. Okay, I'm in my trend account, and we're going to trade this if the candle stays green. Okay, so that's why that's why I show this to you all the time. Unfortunately, today you can't actually see the trades enter live and run live on TradingView because we don't have a connection to TradingView. All you hear is my audible. All you hear is TradeAvate saying, "Hey, I'm in trade," and then you hear whether it's it resolves one way or the other. So we're gonna have to wait. 52 seconds left. Kind of wobbling, trying to figure out if it wants to hold around these levels and trade back out, or the sell-off continues. So 36, 35 seconds. We're gonna wait. Candle is green. All legit. Too legit to quit. So does that make sense, Robert? You getting my vibe of what I'm doing? 21 seconds. All you bastards on Twitter, get over here to YouTube. Get all the links. Get all the resources if you want them. 11 seconds left. 9, 7. Waiting until it closes at the close candle. 3, 2, 1. In at 21.50. So if this goes to 22.50, and we're done, and we're done, and we're done, and we're done, we're done, we're done, and we just keep clipping it, keep clipping it, keep clipping it. And that's the beauty of short-term trading. We just collect, like the insurance company, making money steady and hopefully consistently. Okay, more questions. More questions. Hit me with all the questions. Today is Question Tuesday. Okay. Sweetwater says, "Hey, Colorado, you don't like the weather? Just wait 10 minutes." That's what they say about Florida, my friend. That's what they say about Florida. Consumer confidence, is down. But you know what, Java? I haven't looked at the data yet. Like, we got to look. Consumer confidence has become the most political report ever. It used to be the Republicans thought when Biden was president, the economy was horrible. Democrats thought it was great. Now that Trump is president, all the Democrats think we're in a depression. I've never seen a fucking depression where everybody's spending money like gangbusters. But all the Democrats think we're in a depression. So it really skews the consumer confidence one way or the other. So that's the thing. What is this? What is asking me? Do you have weekly or monthly targets? Great question. No. So I have daily targets because I am I'm trying to trade daily. My job or my target when I'm really focused and when I'm actually doing what I want to do, I try to do 1,000 a day, right? As you saw, I showed you, I've been doing 600. Partly because I'm not focusing, partly because I'm busy as hell. But okay, like I said, if you're shooting for 1,000, you're doing 600. You could have a worse life, right? You could have a much worse life. So, but the answer to you is that's for me. But this is all super personal, super personal. There are guys in my room that are doing like 2,000, 3,000 a day, no problem. And they're trading very, very differently from me. They're trading bigger targets, bigger, trailing stops, larger positions. They're taking maybe 3 or 4 positions. Like there's probably a couple of guys right now that just went large on this, and they'll give it, if this thing is a turn, they're going to give up at 3 points up and then 3 points up, and that whole trade for them would be like $1,000 trade, right? Beautiful. If you can do that, if you are that type of personality, if you're not a psycho like me who has absolutely no patience for anything, if you're a person that when you walk into a restaurant and they say, I'm sorry, there's a 45-minute wait, and you are happy to sit there and say, no problem, then then you can trade this. If you're like me and it could be Le Bernardin and it's, 5 stars and, the maitre d' tells me it's a 45-minute wait, I will go to fucking McDonald's. Goodbye. I will never wait. So you have to know your personality. No, I will not. I will never go to McDonald's, but I'll go someplace else. I'm not in Florida, Robert. I am in New York, but half my family lives in Florida, so I'm there all the time. What do you do if the signal cannot appear, then disappears multiple times, then appears in the last 2 seconds? Last 2-3 seconds, if it looks good, go. If it's green on the print, go for it. Go for it. All right. Don't overthink it. It works. It works. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's no big deal. You can always repair it. Right. But we just, we took this trade. We took this trade. It all worked. Like you could see today, like, look, guys, how fucking great is this? Today, in the shittiest, signal environment ever, we're like, we had like maybe 4 or 5 trades. We had like a full 20 minutes where I was literally dicking around with my software because there was nothing on the charts. I keep wanting to say pivot, but the slope-based triangles, just me taking the greens and the reds, I hit every one of them. This thing is such an amazing filter. I mean, it's not always going to work like this, but it's amazing. Like every single green worked, every single red worked today, right? Whether it was trend or counter trend. That is awesome. I'm so excited that I was able to get this for you guys. This is going to make your trading so much easier. You're going to be able to bank it like there's no tomorrow, right? You down with that? See, like this is a yellow turn. I'll let it go. Maybe it'll work, maybe it doesn't work. I don't give a shit. It's just like the beauty of it is you don't have to overthink it. You want to take the 75 to 80% trades and leave the 55 trades on the table, unless you are absolutely adamant, that you think this is a possibility. Then you can go yourself. But there's no reason to complicate it. There's plenty of reds and greens amongst this sea of all the triangles to be able to P&L, right? Even in the last hour, we just did $200. The hard way, but we did $200, no problem. So hopefully you guys like that, right? Oh, let's see the question on TradeZilla. Almost nobody has TradeZilla, so 13% of you have TradeZilla. Interesting. Okay. It's a good software. I'm not, it's not like I'm shilling for them. I don't, I only shill for Apex because those are my guys. I love them. I trade with them. I eat my own dog food. I have my own personal accounts with them. I trade all the BK accounts with them. I passed them. I showed you all the accounts that we passed. I'm trying to. This is my Moby Dicks. I'm trying to pass the 150s. I've passed so many 50s. We have tons of them in our inventory, but I'm trying to pass the 150s. So hopefully with the micro scalper triangles, with the slope color triangles, we can do this. I feel good about it. I feel good. I keep my fingers crossed. Let's see if by the end of maybe by mid-April, slow and steady, we get these things passed, and then you guys can give me the Moby Dick prize. GFA says yellow been pretty good today. I just cut the size in half. That also, yeah, that's a great idea. Like I cut the size to a fifth, right? You can trade micros. You can just fuck around with micros and trade that, and that's fine too. That's good too. Yeah. I will say this, the one signal that I feel pretty confident about, like 2 yellows in a row, if I got a yellow and a row, a second yellow, that second yellow, I feel pretty good about it because I've looked at it in the charts and it's generally almost always converts to profit. So, yellow is not a no. It's just a maybe, right? It reminds me of the Jim Carrey from Dumb and Dumber. So you're saying maybe? That's what a yellow is. We need a Jim Carrey face on that. All right, so I gotta go because we got meetings, and the boss is gonna yell at me for making more videos and other shit that I really don't want to do for you guys. I'd rather trade just like you guys. I just do nothing but trade. This is what we do, nothing but trade. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Those of you guys who are new, every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we do this. So you will see me do the exact same thing, make the exact same amount of money, stay very, very consistent. And hopefully this will really give you confidence that you yourself can do it. Lots and lots of people in my room are trading, getting funded, passing the props, doing all the cool things, and then trading their own accounts. I haven't even, this whole week, I really want to talk to you about running your own money, which has been awesome. I kind of started doing it on the side. Again, just a matter of time. But and maybe we'll have that conversation tomorrow because I got to run. But the bottom line is you can do the exact same thing I'm doing on props with just $5,000 of your own money. And it's awesome. You could $500-600 a day if you're fully focused. So it's really, really cool. Anyways, thank you so much, guys. Thank you. I'm glad you guys all enjoyed the upgrade. Thank you for hanging out with me. Good day today. We're going to try to do the same thing tomorrow and, start to rock and roll. Those of you guys who are in UK, those of you guys who are in Asia, Wednesday, Thursday. Today's Tuesday, right? So Wednesday. No, it's not tonight. Don't worry about it. It'll be tomorrow night. Wednesday, Thursday. We're gonna back to London session. We're gonna trade DAX, NASDAQ, Bitcoin, gold, 5 to 6 o'clock. So I'll put up the posters, but that's gonna start tomorrow. We're ready to go with that. Thank you guys so much. Everybody enjoy. I will see you all tomorrow. Take care.